If you were anything like the 0.02% of us that wasted our entire day yesterday staying up for a potential ban list because we had followed trends, 1 p.m., give or take the day of set release, you were, much like the rest of the community, very disappointed. And once again, reality sets in. I did a metagame discussion earlier in the week, and it is once again time to talk about how many of you are going to be extremely disappointed. Grand Sale reprint. It's probably when this is going to happen. But let's dig into this fucking fantastic discussion, shall we? That's why we like Red Robbie. Oh, wait. I lied, I'm White Robbie. All hope is lost. What's up, everybody? Just kidding. It is time to do a discussion on the realities of the ban list. One, there's no list right now, okay? I did a formal discussion talking about the metagame, and I've been having a lot of chats with a lot of different people, and I wanted to look at the ban list from the standpoint of, did we really need one? Half of this community seems to have a problem with the term natural evolution. Yeah, fucking Darwinism, am I right? Whoever thought that we would be actually, providing actual intellectual terms to the state of a trading card game based off of the theories of somebody that passed away ages ago. But here we are. So, no ban list, it's fine. Number two, whoever thinks that they were getting called a tool for playing Altergeist, I didn't say that. I was just saying you're a fucking real piece of anti-meta doo-doo. And every decision that you make playing that deck will in fact make you some enemies. It is just the way it is. That's life, the Altergeist player. Number three, no mega capital G's on top of YCS. I don't think he's personally good enough as a player, but that's just my 2 cents. You have a better chance of watching House of Champs come out of retirement and be good at this game than you do a mega capital G topping an event. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's out of the way. We got out White Robbie to celebrate all of our sadness and sorrows. Format's not going to be honestly that bad. Alright, first off, everybody has to understand, at the end of the day, not everybody's going to be happy with the state of the metagame. That's fucking fine. You know what? Konami's not here to cater to every fucking child in the room. It's just how it fucking works. Sorry to be that guy to tell you that. I know it sounds like an asshole thing to say, but at the end of the day, if you're a competitive player and you're buying singles off the secondary market and you're not buying straight from the horse's mouth, nobody fucking cares. It's how it is. So, Robbie, buying singles does directly make Konami. No, it doesn't. Literally, Konami sells the product to distributors, or people buy directly from Konami, and then said distributors will sell product to the stores, and then you buy money from, or buy singles from them. Konami's transactions are done. Konami doesn't give a fuck at this point, like, they're out of the loop. Everything that happens at that point in the secondary market's just that. Okay, so that discussion's done. Is the meta really going to be that bad? Alright. Personal biases aside, Astrograph and the heavy metal foes Electromite setup, it's not near in fucking possible to beat. The thing is, Pendulum Magicians have this very high representation of numbers because they are the most consistent engine available right now. We have Brandish coming out at the end of this month. Alright, and this is one of the things we've been talking about. If Dark Saviors comes out, Konami does have the Grand Slow reprint. There's more hype around that window to release a list. But you have to understand, if Brandish enters into the current format, oh no, Papa Robbie's going to talk about it. Well, first off, I've seen Altergeist have problems with Pendulum Magicians going second. That's really fucking weird to me. It really shouldn't be that way. I guess it kind of just depends on the opening hands and stuff, and probably my test group is a small little sample of what actually goes on in the community, but I'll get back to Brandish here in a second. But if you look at the core premise of the way that Altergeist functions, Altergeist has a not very fun time with Masterpiece. But the thing is, the Masterpiece player can't really... Man, I'm jumping thoughts today. Okay. Altergeist have a terrible time with Masterpiece. Here's the thing, you can prevent the monster from sticking on the field. It's honestly not that hard for a Altergeist player to continuously control that aspect, keeping it off of the field. That's one of the cool things Altergeist has. Getting that Masterpiece on trap immunity is going to be hard. But if they establish it, well, fuck diddly yuck. That's all there is to that. The Pendulum matchup is just kind of, if they flood out, or they just flood out, literally, that matchup is really interesting because you can Siliquitos bounce about as much as you want to, but at the end of the spectrum here, Pendulum Magician players can kind of just regurgitate more out. Altergeist really don't have an OTK, and a Pendulum Summon 4 from fucking nowhere can really end your day. It's really interesting. I do love Altergeist as a deck for the controlling aspect that they have, and they do have answers, but as a stun deck you have to play a preventative metagame. Once, you can't answer problems already on the board. That's the problem with stun. Your deck is meant to prevent these interactions from happening. Once they happen, well, you're fucked diddly up. Which is kind of how it works, was the metagame for years of gadgets. As soon as those they break your setup, well, you're dead. So there's that. I think Altergeist are an excellent metagame pick, but outside of True Draco and Pendulum Magician, you're playing this preventative metagame setup, and True Draco can break that shit. True Draco does not give a fuck. You know what True Draco really loves? Back row decks, because they can just pop them off for no fucking reason. You know, Siliquitos bouncing can only do so much. As soon as those True Draco traps start popping off, and those spells start popping off, yeah, it's a fun time. Now, I have an interesting theory on Brandish. I've watched a few of the Brandish decks in this month's Zodiac tournament, and I've been seeing some of them struggle. And this is when I made the original discussion video a while back about the inclusion of Toon Table. Yes, I know that fucking the TCG and the OCG are different. You know what? The TCG doesn't have 3 Upstart Goblin, you know? A lot of people need to understand that the turbo ability of putting 3 spells in the graveyard outside of Toon Table of Contents is extremely fucking difficult in that deck without burning through resources. Sure, you have triple terraforming, and that kind of helps the situation, but at the end of the day, I mean, let's be real, like, unless you're playing the Toon Table engine, you got 1 Upstart Goblin, you can play the Foolish Burial Goods engine with Metalfoes Fusion, but, like, I've been seeing some people struggling with that, bro. Like, it's so bad. The other thing is, Brandish have an incredibly terrible Masterpiece matchup. If you go on Spell and Trap Immunity, and you just stare at your opponent, and you're like, cool, what you gonna do? I understand Brandish can get access to Link 2s and Link 3s. That's fine. Most of the time, though, we're not gonna let that happen. I mean, okay, so your fire chick is 15. If I'm 30 or 29.50 with my field spell, you need 15 spell cards in the graveyard to get over me by battle. That's fine, and I understand. As I said, you have access to Link monsters and other things you can climb up the ladder. That's why you control your pops with Masterpiece. Masterpiece generally is not going to care about back row interactions. Widow Anchor, Infinite Impartance doesn't do anything if I'm on Trap Spell Immunity. What does your deck do? I mean, even if I see you're not playing Infinite Impartance or whatever the hell it's called, if I see that, I can just go on Monster Spell Immunity and just not really care. You know, is what it is. I know so many people like, oh my god, True Draco, Robbie Stomp. I'm just looking at the pretenses of the future metagame here. You know, Brandish, I love the deck too. I love Altergeist and I love Brandish, but they have problems with a lot of the current metagame. Honestly, Card Demise should go to 2, you know, take a little bit away. We should put Astrograph to 1, so the Pendulum Magicians kind of calm down. But the reality of the situation is that's not happening at this current point in time. Throughout this weekend, you're going to be going to a lot of events. You're going to be faced with the decision of picking up a lot of new cards. And the decision you're going to have to ask yourself is, do I want to spend this money? The good news is, without a ban list right now, hopefully card prices on the newest set have been going down, because you're not going to need them because all of your old stuff is viable. Typically, if you don't have to spend money, people are going to lower the prices so that the people that do want to spend money will have incentivized to buy. It's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Pushing the note across the table. You're just like, look at this, please. It's very interesting. Here's the thing, no ban list this weekend. It's fine, absolutely. If this current format continues to exist, Altergeist are going to have a problem. True Draco is going to be an interesting little tumor we're going to have to deal with. Altergeist coming into the metagame, Brandish will eventually come into the metagame, but these two decks are going to have to evolve to the current standards in order to... I don't foresee them being massively tier 1. I mean, like, they will be tier 1, but I mean, like, their representation amongst other things, I don't think it's going to be as broken as we're hoping for. But as soon as that True Draco ladder crashes, you bet your fucking ass that the floodgates of Brandish are going to be walking through that fucking front door, being like, hey guys, Sky Striker Ace here. Moshi Moshi. That's what you say in Japanese on the phone, according to the internet. But it's really just that. So, White Robbie just constantly reminding you that at the end of the day, just because we didn't get a fucking ban list, doesn't mean we're not going to cry ourselves to sleep on the very next night, wishing upon a star that it would be any better. If you've ever actually wished upon a star, being like, I wish, come on, please, raise your hand, come on, do it. These are the things you don't need to know about me. I'm an incredibly sad person. Just kidding. Alright guys, that's all I got. So, please, feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me how fucking wrong and how fat I am in the comment section. I look like I'm some fucking priest or something over here. I don't fucking know. White's a very interesting color on me. Thank you for focusing on my eye camera. Just kidding. Bye, guys. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.